Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Sergio Saul can...
This battle.
So they stare into each other. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Which fighter will say no mas? He threw a punch and just got countered. Catch and shoot. He missed with that jab. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That counter shot lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to... We've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You believe what we are seeing. Perfect counter lands. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can't find a home for that jab. That punch landed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Martinez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
shot. They get countered. These punches coming from every angle. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. A much better game plan here.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. And they block the right uppercut. Punch, counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Needs a knockout with...
On to the fourth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter punches have to hurt. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Nice job to block that uppercut. Nope, that jab not going to score. There's a counter shot. Good one. They block the uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Martinez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. Throws the jab, but does not score. Swing and a miss with the jab. Good counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. There's the bell for round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? They exchange punches. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They both want the knockout. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Wow, let's take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.